Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
What is the last game that genuinely disturbed you? Not scared you, disturbed you. I'm talking making you feel uncomfortable, shifty, and really dug its way into your skin. What's the last game you played that made you feel this way? For my buddy Misha and I, it would have to be none other than Postal Redux. So, what exactly is Postal Redux? Well, it's a 2016 remake of the first Postal game, which was released in the November of 1997. Why neither of them were released in October is beyond me, since they're certainly more haunting than a lot of horror media I've seen in a while. But I digress. Unlike its infinitely more well-known sequel, Postal 2, Postal 1, and by extension Redux, is a top-down twin-stick shooter, and it has isometric sequences as well as top-down segments. In all honesty, Redux plays fairly similar to Hotline Miami in certain sections, especially those top-down segments. If I had to describe Postal Redux in relation to Hotline Miami, I'd say that Redux is Miami's grungy fat uncle. Fat because the enemies in Redux don't go down nearly as fast as they do in Hotline, and grungy because, well, have you been watching the gameplay in the background? Well, it is blurred out, but okay, you know what? We'll just take a moment to show off some actual gameplay from the session me and Misha had a while back, so enjoy. That is if you can.
Level. Are we starting with home?
Yeah, we're starting on home.
Alright.
Alright.
I hate how my screen goes white. Yours does that too?
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Oh, what the? Oh, shit.
They really just put us into it.
Yep, they're just throwing us in. Wait, shit, am I on fire?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I am. Fuck.
Oh god, I'm on fire.
Don't give it to me then.
Alright, I'm dead.
Oh.
We're killing people.
I'm dead.
You died? Oh, fuck. I'm trying, dude. I'm getting shot up. Holy shit.
God, where's the hell?
Die. Just kill me now.
Oh.
There he goes.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, right there.
Oh!
Feels good.
Shit.
Dude, she's got a fucking laser gun or something. Oh, shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see her.
Oh no, that's not a laser gun.
Got her.
Yeah, kill
She gone.
Lead sucker.
Oh, health over here.
Nice. Oh, we got like 3 back here.
Yep. Oh shit, I need this health.
You take it.
Oh, those are civilians?
No, there's a couple cops here. There's a cop here.
Okay.
No, she's dead.
So, I'm just now realizing how quiet my mic is in these old clips, and I apologize for that. Which, by the way, new microphone, so hopefully that sounds better. But anyways, you can clearly see how dark and shit the game is, even from the first level, right? I think part of the reason the game gets so eerie at times is because of the lack of music. You'd typically expect some, like, heavy metal or industrial shit over this. Going full into the power fantasy shit you'd expect from something like this, but no. Just pure silence.
What's that? Oh wait, there we go.
Okay.
They kill themselves, I guess.
Boop. I did a game 10.
Die.
Oh yeah, look at all our fucking carnage. Jesus. Oh shit, grenade! Where am I at? Oh, where is it? Very nice.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, dude, I start fires. That's a civilian, never mind. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Those aren't civilians.
Nope. Oh fuck. Get away, go fire. Get away, just blows the entire fucking thing up. Oh shit, lady.
Aside from Misha's banter, you see what I mean? It's just carnage. The game fully embraces its edginess in a way I haven't really seen in any other media. While in something like Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal, it goes for the cooler side of edgy, Redux doubles down on that edginess and makes everything feel straight up uncomfortable. This is even reflected in the game's loose narrative. In most official statements about the game's plot, there is allegedly a quote-unquote madness virus that has infected the world and only the Postal Dude can stop it by killing everyone. Also, I just want to note that there is some weirdness as to if the main character of Postal 1 and Redux is the same Postal Dude as the 1 and 2, but for simplicity's sake, we're just going to say that he is, or at least that he goes by the same name. Anyways, there's this madness virus, right? Well, if you thought that was dumb and didn't really seem right, given how civilians are literally harmless and run away from you, you'd be onto something. It's actually implied that the madness virus is something that the Postal Dude made up in his head, ironically enough, to excuse his mental breakdown. So, in this part of the video, I'm going to be getting into some heavier stuff, a la mental illness and shit like that. I'm not the most politically correct guy on the platform, but in today's social climate, I gotta cover my ass, you feel me? So, viewer discretion is advised. The first level of Postal Redux implies that the dude is getting evicted from his home, which can be inferred from the moving van outside of his house. This is likely what ended up pushing the implied schizophrenic Postal Dude over the edge and what ended up having him given to his urges. While not at all excusing his actions, this paints him as a more mentally unstable, tragic figure. Hell, if you even look at the original box art for Postal 1 and take out the red filter, you can see him cowering in a corner, clearly afraid. Very different from the character that you play as. Leading more into the theory that the dude was mentally ill is that in the game files of Postal 1, not Redux, was that the voice lines recorded by the iconic Rick Hunter were referred to as the demon, speaking rather than the dude himself, who was voiced by Vince Stesi instead. This could be theorized due to Rick Hunter's voice being the inner monologue of the dude's head or his schizophrenia talking to him. All in all, Postal 1 subtly portrays the Postal Dude to be a paranoid schizophrenic, suffering from an extremely violent episode where he lashed out at the world around him after not being able to hold it in any longer. Again, I'm not saying that the dude should be a sympathetic character with this in mind, but if you look at him from this angle, he becomes a tragic character at the very least. With that dissection of the Postal Dude's character out of the way, let's discuss the gameplay of Redux a bit. This only helps add to the dark and macabre nature of the game, by the way. Seriously, there is nothing cheery about this game. It's all uncomfortable at best and disturbing or depressing at worst. However, I think it's worth giving it a try due to it excelling at these aspects so well. As a writer myself, I personally think that Postal 1 and Redux are some great sources of inspiration for psychological horror and writing dark stories, if you know what you're doing, that is. But I digress. Gameplay time. And like I said prior, we've got ourselves an isometric and top-down shooter. To go back to comparing it to Hotline Miami, it feels like a more slower and methodical version of Hotline. To elaborate, you don't move nearly as fast as you do in Hotline, and if you get yourself into a sticky situation in Postal, it's much harder to escape. The game punishes you going full balls to the walls, guns blazing, which is another odd choice considering the name of the game is quite literally Postal. You'd think that you're going to be going postal, not running for cover. But no, you're going to need cover. Just look how well me and Misha and I play when we let our enemies come to us. The game 100% rewards you for playing slowly and carefully. Okay.
Oh fuck. This man's gonna kill me.
Oh, okay, there are 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, get up, go. Yo,
Grab the
yo,
health,
health.
grab the health.
Oh shit, what the fuck's he have?
Okay.
Oh no.
Kill me now.
No, shit.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Sucker.
Get him, got him.
Run for cover.
4 more.
Just kill me now.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Kill flamethrower guy. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, fuck me.
I really like this avenue of gameplay, in all honesty. I don't want to call it more realistic, but it kind of is. It's rewarding, cautious, and smart play. Let's go with that. I was expecting it to be fast-paced like Hotline Miami, but this works fine too. It being slower paced forces the player to wade through the levels slower and be exposed to the darkness of the game more, which I feel like was a fantastic choice on the designer's part. Like, seriously, the game makes you understand the gravity of your actions in its quietest moments. Comparing it to Hotline once more, Hotline Miami's music cuts out once you beat a level and has you retrace your steps back to your car, walking past the carnage. However, you run pretty quick in Hotline, so you can easily brush past the brutality of that game. Not in Postal. It's almost like the levels are a swamp that you have to trudge through. A swamp of gore and viscera that you yourself created, and it's reminding you of that. You're even forced to wait 10 seconds before the level ends, so you have to sit in your carnage. Oh.
Die.
I don't want to die! Oh!
I don't want to die! Oh. Hey, we actually both lived it on our first try.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
We're doing good. We're getting the hang of this shit.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. Look at all the bodies.
Do you see me spinning?
Yeah, going fucking nuts.
Okay, that wasn't the best example. Just, let me pull up something better. Hold on. Here we go.
Coming from this side. 27 left. Oh, that's a person. Oh my god! That's no longer. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my, look at that. That was a civilian. He's gone! He got obliterated. He got obliterated.
Okay, hold on. Y'all wanna hear something really funny?
Boop, 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 boop.
Got all that.
Fuck yeah, get out of there. Yeah, damn.
122.
Jeez. Look at all these bodies.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Now, I don't know how much the feeling of unease will carry through on video, but trust me, in the moment I was feeling shit. All of the aspects of the gameplay come together with the vaguely realistic combat, the slower pace of the dude, and having to witness the destruction you caused. It all comes together to create this uncomfortable, messy, brutal product. And I love it. Like I said earlier, Postal Redux has made me feel ways that I haven't felt in ages with the game, if ever. Nothing else has ever come close to actually disturbing or unnerving me. Now, is this a game you should go out and try? In today's climate, it's hard to recommend it, in all honesty. It'd even be harder to recommend the original release for its, unique ending, let's call it. I'm not even gonna open that can of worms. Point being, these games can easily offend and disturb people, so if you're at all turned off by what I've talked about, that's perfectly fine. That being said, Postal 1 was made as an experiment to see how dark of a game the developers could make, if I remember correctly, so take from that what you will. If you think you can stomach it and wade through the grunge, it's a decently fun game with nearly unparalleled atmosphere. I'd say play it with the view that I had going into it. Go into it wanting to experience the disturbing horror for yourself and see how it can influence your creative work as a writer, artist, or whatever your media of choice is. Now, that all being said, while it may come off as slightly tone deaf, given the subject matter and this game's tone, me and Misha ended up actually getting a few clips that I still find pretty funny. So, just like my old Quake Deathmatch video, I'm going to include some of those clips here. Again, this may come off as insensitive given the game we're playing, so I apologize if us laughing at the subject matter offends anyone. While it may be hard to say after what I've talked about today, you know I gotta say before I let you all go with a comedic relief part of the video. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.
Sucker.
Run!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, going pretty good.
Okay, hold on.
He didn't burn! Yeah, right, I saw that. Cops, go boom.
Die.
Rocket.
Yeah, I see her. Whoa! We fucked it a rocket, dude. I don't know. Landed her a spot in heaven, though. Ah, you're not good in a way. Oh, shit.
How do you know she went to heaven? Could've been a horrible person.
True. I mean, hey, she did try to shoot me with a rocket, so.
Yeah, she's a horrible person.
I mean, well, that's probably justified.
Not horrible person going down.
Yeah, but that health is guarded by the remaining cops. That health is guarded by like every cop in the RPD. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! I'm going back, dude. I'm running. Holy shit, dude! They lit me up. God. There's a couple more bastards. Oh shit! More coming out of the. Oh holy shit! Stop coming out of the fucking shower, dude. Oh shit. Oh no. I gotta get an achievement.
Your way.
They better all be dead. Holy shit, look at that pile.